the night of Laylatul Qadr, what we don't know, or maybe you know as a reminder, is that from Lawh-e-Mahfuz, where the tablet is preserved, from there, all the decisions are descended on the night of Laylatul Qadr. So the decision for your life, for your death, for your health, for sickness, children will be born, not born, all the decisions regarding your life is descended on the night of Laylatul Qadr. This is what you have to understand. And only on the 15th of Sha'ban, it is distributed. The distribution is made. Do you all understand? So what happens? 15th of Sha'ban, everybody is making dua for this type of health and this type. Yes, we're not saying don't make dua. But the night to make dua is Laylatul Qadr. To ask of your goodness, to ask of your life, your rosy children, wealth, marriages, iman, belief, Jannah, protection from Jahannam, forgiveness, all these things. All these decisions are descended from the Lawh-e-Mahfuz, subhanallah, on the night of Laylatul Qadr. Now I am asking you, if all the hadiths of Rasulullah ﷺ, where it is more blessed than 83.4 months, 1,000 nights is equal to about 83 years plus minus 4 months. If 83 years of ibadat for staying awake on Laylatul Qadr is not important to you, it cannot get you to stay awake. If Laylatul Qadr, the night which no one else has been blessed besides the ummah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if that is not important to you, if everything that Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said is not important to us about Laylatul Qadr, because on this night is the forgiveness, then what about your own life? Your decisions that are going to be made for you. Your decisions that are coming down from Lawh-e-Mahfuz. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to see you, if you can't manage, rather you sleep in the day. Besides all your farz salah and your daily salah, sleep in the day and be awake in the night. I'm not saying you must sleep now, I'm giving you the worst scenario. The person who is in the worst, the most laziest, most unfit person, somebody may be very sick, they can't stay awake. So you try and use hikmah, wisdom, according to your lifestyle. How are you going to make time for this night? Think your daughter is getting married. I got to make all the mitais. I got to fill all the kunchas. I got to sit and make a whole list of names. Then you'll stay awake, isn't it so? If you're going overseas last minute, you got to pack bags, you got to do things, you'll stay awake. If you're having some function, you'll stay awake. If you didn't cook and you're going to cook for the next day, you'll stay awake and prepare. And these are all worldly things. You have the capacity as a woman. It shows that you have the capacity to stay awake. It shows you have the capacity to sacrifice. It shows that you have value. You understand value. You understand value of things. You understand value of people. You understand value of events and functions. This is what it shows about you. And what about the greatest event in your life? Where Allah is going to chalk out your life, designing your life. That is the night where the design of your life is being made. Now if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from Maghrib starts the new day, for example today from Maghrib, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees that His servants, being females, who have husbands, children, who have other responsibilities, sicknesses, who have problems, well, whatever you have, Allah knows what you have. Allah knows you are ill. Allah knows you have maybe a demanding father-in-law, mother-in-law, husband, children. Allah knows that maybe you don't have any assistance, you are alone, you got to do things on your own. Allah knows if your legs are paining. Allah knows if you have a migraine. Allah knows all of this. It is Allah, He is your creator, He is your Rabb. Al-Musawwir, He is your fashioner. Rabb, He is the one who sustains you, sustains your health, sustains your breath, sustains your strength. It is Allah. So He knows this. And at the same time, He has given you oxygen for this year, the 10 days of Ramadan, to say that come back to me and seek my forgiveness. Find Laylatul Qadr. The one who loses out the night of Qadr has lost out everything. Are we still going to say, I am tired, my children, I need to see to this, see to that, see to everyone. If these are the nights where you need to spoil your children in the manner that you know how you bring up your children. If it means buying them something to play with, if it means giving them some treats, if it means whatever, putting them early to bed, if it means whatever as a mother you got to do. But so that you can gain your connection with Allah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees you striving, and remember taqwa is also, for example, from Maghrib, there are going to be challenges. So that you can't sit for this night, for these odd nights, or for every night of Ramadan. You can't get to sit. There will be challenges. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to see, He's testing you because this is taqwa. Can you climb those challenges? Can you make sabr over your difficulties? That is taqwa. Can you accept qana'at ma'a qaleel? What is taqwa? We did the whole program. Those of you, we sent it out on SoundCloud. Did you hear it? So go over that program and think, what is taqwa? Think about it. So Allah knows your situation. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to see with all of that, are you still going to come to me? Are you still going to come back to me? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, imagine when He sees you on even not the odd nights, you striving, saying, you know what? My servants know it's not an odd night, but I didn't say, I said, look amongst the last 10 nights. And the whole world is only looking in the odd nights. But look at the servant of mine, based in South Africa. She's looking for me even in the even nights. Allah's mercy will be more inclined towards you. He will be more happy with you. He's going to still reward you. And then His mercy will be such on you that He will push you towards the odd night, towards finding the odd night, because on the other nights, you still strove to Him, you still turned to Him, you still made your tawbah istighfar. If you are read Salatul Tasbih, don't read it like a robot. Read it with full conviction, knowing I'm standing before the King. And only Allah, you have the power to put everything right. So when you're reading astaghfar, it must not be astaghfar, astaghfirullah, you're looking here and there and 10 beads are going and one astaghfirullah is coming out. It must be one, just one. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Feel the wrongs that we are doing. Feel that I am confessing before my Allah. How do I sit? How is my voice? Is there humility? Do I feel sorry? Do I feel regret? Or do I just read 1,000? I want to know all the astaghfars and I want to read all of them and I'm done. There's no feeling, there's no regret, there's no tears, there's nothing. Do you understand? So only once you start cleaning yourself, praising Allah, read durood on Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, clean yourself from all the sins. Whoever you have hurt, you have to ask them for maaf. That Allah will not forgive. And the worst thing is that you'll be ashamed, you'll be embarrassed, but you'll be protected from the shame of Yawmul Qiyamah. Like the lady who committed zina, she didn't want to get the punishment in her qabr and in Yawmul Qiyamah. So she told Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, she's ready to be lashed in the world. That's Iman. So somebody asks you, what did you do wrong, Say, you know what, I feel so ashamed. Shaitan got the upper hand of me. I just feel my nafs got over me. I feel ashamed and embarrassed. Please forgive me. I want to be a better person. I want Allah to forgive me as well. And if you are a person who is sincere, and you're really regretful to that person, you feel remorse, you sincerely asking them, that person doesn't make you maaf. Allah will hold that person responsible. And Allah will make your judgment. This is Allah. Allah loves everyone. Don't worry about that. You have to just concentrate on yourself. Always think you are in this box. It's me, myself, and Khadija. I got to put myself right. I got to do my duties to Allah, to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to my husband, to my family, myself. I got to sort myself out. The next person is responsible for whatever they tawadu. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us this last few nights, inshallah. Every night to seek Him, to seek His mercy, to seek all the favors that He is going to bestow upon the ummah. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant us all Laylatul Qadr, inshallah. Relieve us of our duties, of our sicknesses, of our problems. Relieve us of everything so that we can turn to Him, inshallah, to get this night of Laylatul Qadr, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the entire ummah also to receive this night. And inshallah, may Allah forgive us and give us the ability to ask for forgiveness for those who have hurt. And may Allah unblock all the blockages in our lives, in your people's lives, inshallah, and shower His countless mercies upon you and your household, inshallah.